Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a weekend vlog. Just Saturday, I'm not filming on Sunday but filming Saturday for you guys. So come along on this little day in the life vlog. So you do actually join me Friday evening, it's currently 10:10, but I want to include this section first before I start the vlog tomorrow because I want to discuss some things that have been happening recently in my life, and this is kind of like the quiet time I've got, so I'm gonna film this little section first. Autumn starts technically September 1st, you would think, but meteorologically 21st of September. It is still very warm. Right, so what has been happening over the last couple of weeks in my life, I haven't really touched on it too much because kind of like already know in a little bit because I think I might have touched on it a few times. My mental health has not been the greatest whatsoever. As you can see on my wrists, I am under the mental health team, so it is getting sorted. I'm also under my GP. And then talk about like the mobility side of things. So I had a scooter via the mobility scheme for my fibromyalgia, and I had it from October 2024 until the 5th of September this year. Now you do have it for like, I think it's 5 years. I think it's 3 years. You have the scooter for, and it has been the best thing since sliced bread. It's definitely given like my independence back outside. You know, off to the shop, going into town, meeting my friends, up, day trips, holiday, you know, it the best thing since sliced bread. It really helped me out. But I noticed like last month that when I was on holiday in the summer, it wouldn't last as long on the battery side of things, because of it being set to a specific weight limit. So all mobility scooters have a weight limit, and I have exceeded that weight limit, and it didn't trig to me that it would affect like the battery range, because I don't know why. I guess I was just like not naive, but like I just didn't think. So we kept like plodding along and it kept like cutting out, and I was like, okay, maybe it's just me with my weight limit. Let's like get my mum like go on it and see if it cut out then. So my mum would go on it and it would still cut out. So I was like, right, okay, it's not a me problem, it's a scooter problem. Phoned the company up, got a person to come out, looked at it, he test drove it, and he was like, there's nothing wrong with it. And we was like, okay, maybe we'll just like pull up and shut up. and it would be fine until like it would get like, I don't know, like to me it would get tired. So like, you know, I could go from my house to the shop, which isn't even that far, and I would get to before the shop and it would cut out. I'd turn it off, turn it back on, and it would go again. But then I went to like a car boot type sale thing, like gala, the summer gala, and I vlogged that, and it I think I might have mentioned it, but like I was basically struggling a lot on it, so we switched to my mum's, and that cut out as well. So I was like, okay, now it's a me problem, and it's because of my weight. So it was like, right, let's ring up the company and see if there is the same scooter but like with a bigger like battery range to hold my weight. Phoned them up. They said there isn't a mobility scooter out there on the market, on the mobility scheme, that will go above or will do my weight limit onwards. There is, but then it goes into class 3, which basically means that it won't go on the bus, it won't go on like trains, won't go on the tram or the bus in Blackpool or any stagecoach bus, no Northern Mail trains, because they specifically their criteria is class 2s and it would be a class 3. So I would be able to have a bigger scooter, but I wouldn't be able to do what I'm needing to do, like going to town, etc., because I get a bus into town. If I go to Motherwell, I get a bus and a train to Motherwell. I won't be able to do that, and when I'm in Blackpool, I won't be able to get to Fleetwood or Cleveland because it requires going on a tram. So there was that, right, the only other option we have for you is a powered wheelchair. Now, they did offer me a wheelchair when I first joined the mobility scheme, and I goes, no, because I don't know how to operate a powered wheelchair. I feel more comfortable with a mobility scooter because my mum's had them in the past. My stepdad's mum had a mobility scooter, so I was familiar with it. I went on and off it just for fun, really, when I was like just like doing it, just, you know, like, oh my god, I want to go on it. So I kind of knew how to do a mobility scooter versus a powered wheelchair. I didn't have a clue. And yeah, obviously they teach you, they demonstrate it, they make sure that you're comfortable and safe on it. They do that, don't get me wrong, but I just felt more comfortable with mobility scooter. So we opted for that, and they did say when I joined the mobility scheme that the battery range won't be like, it won't last as long because of the weight limit. And I was like, that is not a problem. I'll just bring the charger out with me, stick it in, plug. You know, I'm only ever going to like town or the shop on it. And when I'm in Blackpool, I always put the charger out with me, plug it in for a cheeky hour, and it would, you know, get me to where it needed to get me. So they gave me the option of a powered wheelchair, and they were like, I just don't want one, because it's not that I've been brought up like this, but I always saw that you are either disabled or you're not disabled. There is no middle bit. Now, that is not what I think. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that that's how I viewed the world prior to me getting these disabilities. And I was like, a wheelchair is for a person who cannot walk. You know, and I would feel really bad and awful for getting this powered wheelchair, getting out of the wheelchair and walking into the shop. Like, I would then be like, people are watching me do that, and they're going to be thinking, why on earth is she in a wheelchair if she can actually walk? Like, that is how I overseed everything. So I was like, no, do not want that. I don't want people to judge me. And I know, you know, it's a them problem and not a me problem. You know, they've got a problem with it, they've got a problem with it. So I was like, no, I don't want one. But there was like, that is your only option, is this powered wheelchair. And we was like, no, because I thought, I knew I'd get like confused with it because of my autistic brain, and like, you know, it's the fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination. I didn't think I would handle it, because when I was learning to drive, I did do manual car, like learning how to drive in a manual car, but I couldn't grasp the gears and the clutch and the brake, etc. It just was not me, so I switched to automatic. So I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. So I was so scared, but there was like, it is your only option, and it is my only option. So I was like, okay. So a guy came over from the company. He had like a big like log, like book type thing, kind of like a catalogue, and he's like, what's your budget? What do you want it to do? Blah blah blah. So we sat down, went through all the options. Didn't listen to me or my mum. But I got delivered a wheelchair. So now I have a powered wheelchair, so an electric wheelchair. It is, I've had it since the beginning of September, so the 5th of September. And is it better than my scooter? Is it easier than my scooter? It's better than my scooter because it's got a lot bigger battery, and it's not going to drain because it's for my weight and above, like a lot above. It's going to get me into a lot more places in terms of like accessibility wise, because it's a disability aid. It's a disabled aid, so I'll be able to, you know, do a lot more accessible type things. The only thing with this power wheelchair is that it doesn't come apart, it doesn't fold down, apart from the seat, it doesn't fold down, so the wheelchair will not go in the car because it's too big and too tall. B, you can't take it apart whatsoever. It's literally built, and you there's no leverage to take it off and apart unless you're like a proper like expertise, like manufacturer type person. You can't take it apart, so it will not go in cars whatsoever. I do again need a permit for the wheelchair to go on the buses, so I've sent that off, waiting for it to be approved. With the trains, I do not need a permit for it. I just need to book passenger assistance, which I was doing before with my scooter, but I had to also have a rail card as well. So yeah, and so my only stress I have is that I'm not going to be able to use this in Blackpool. I don't have like my scooter as like a backup option to take from me to Blackpool, because I had to swap it and give them that back for me in order to have this powered wheelchair. So yeah, that is my only option in stress, and that is my main stress, is the fact that I don't know what I'm going to do when I get to Blackpool 4 weeks time on Monday as I'm filming this. So I am stressed. My mum does have a mobility scooter. I've been on it, but it's not reliable whatsoever, and that cuts out constantly. And the battery, we've constantly putting new batteries in, because like a new battery should set in it, because it just like stops working, and it's like appalling. So it's not me, like a me thing, it's actually, you know, Richard has like actually gone on it, and like Richard is, you know, don't have a, like, I don't even know how much he weighs, but you know, so like, yeah, so it's not a me thing. So That's my only stressing option is this wheelchair. So yeah, it's a lot better for my back. I'm not like, you know, like leaning over like this. I'm like, I've got like a chair, so like it's really helps with my back and hips. Actually, it's a lot like I said, accessible wise. It's a lot more like, I won't say you know, it's not like powerful as in like, you know, I'm gonna do 100 mile an hour on it, but like it's a lot more smoother and stuff. So yes, it is a powered wheelchair. I've had it since the 5th of September. At first I was petrified going on it. I did go on it with the guy who bought it, who also went through all the like catalogue with me, and he came with me, and I literally just went literally to the end of my road. We got like a roundabout and came back up. I literally went on the first slowest speed, and I was petrified. Like I was literally moving the joystick like. And then like there was like cars, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to like get out. Like cars parked up, like get out, and then it would get stuck in like the moss, and then it would like go to like one side because of the drop curves, and oh my god, it was terrifying. So when I was first like going out on it, like with my mum, bring my mum with me, and with literally just like go to like at the end of our road, come back kind of thing, I was petrified. I kept shouting at the world, saying I do not want this because I can't get on with it because of my autistic brain. Fast forward to the 19th of September, so I've had it like not even like 2 weeks. Hang on, I've had it exactly 2 weeks today. I've had it exactly 2 weeks, and I don't need anything from anybody. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know, so much easier. It's a lot easier. Don't know how easy it is to do this permit thing for the bus in terms of redoing the assessment. We will see about that. But yeah, that is that life update. And my mum has not been the best whatsoever with her stomach, to terms of she's actually been like quite like poorly, where I've had to like phone an ambulance. Thankfully she didn't go, and we didn't get the paramedics to come because we cancelled it because it was just me not panicking, and she was fine in terms of looking after her at home, if you get what I mean. So yeah, she's been quite poorly with her hiatus hernia, gallbladder type thing. She does have an appointment with the consultant on the 24th, which is Wednesday coming, and me and Richard are going literally into the hospital, into the room. We're not going to have a pop at him, but like we're literally just going to voice our concerns and see if there's anything can be done. Because it got to a point where my mum hadn't eaten for like the full week or drank much fluids, so obviously she dehydrated quite quickly, and she actually was losing consciousness all the time. So it was quite scary. And she's been given some yet another lot of different anti-sickness tablets. All are working? We don't know. So far, yes, but like we just don't know. Like she's on that many like sickness tablets now, bless her. So yeah, I haven't vlogged for a while because I've been stressing over this mobility thing. So stressing about Blackpool, but we can cross that bridge when we get there. My mum has not been well whatsoever, so I just haven't been vlogging because I've been trying to take care of that and also taking care of my mum. And then I kind of came down with, we really do not know what it was. So don't know what it were. It was the most weirdest thing in Britain. Like, I'm ill, but like I'm never ill. That's really hard to explain, but like, you know, obviously I'm ill because I've got chronic conditions that do make me ill because of the symptoms. But aside from that, you know, like a virus or an infection type thing, I never generally do get them, and when I do get them, I'm knocked out for 6, and I'm quite poorly. So, no idea what it was, but it was like this fever, hallucination type thing, and I don't know where it came from. It lasted 2 days. I do not know. But my God, was I ill. I don't know, like, literally what it was. But it was weird and bizarre. So that's also another reason I've not vlogged. So yeah, I'm filming tomorrow, but I just wanted to pop this on. I will be, like, this will be like one vlog and one like update video, and then I'll film the vlog separate, and that'll be a separate like vlog going up, because like this is like 20 minutes, so like I'm going to stop it here, upload this, and then I'll vlog tomorrow. But yeah, honestly, it's just been not the greatest. So unfortunately, whilst this permit thing's going on about, we're literally waiting for like Richard to have like days off in the week, or like a day off in the week, and we're like borrowing him driving me and my mum into town. So yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were talking. Oh, you were talking. Sorry.
So all next week is off. So we're going to utilise the car. Well, Richard driving, obviously, me and my mum to see Becca and Thomas. So yeah, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him this week. I saw him last week, but I haven't seen him this week. Because Richard was supposed to have Wednesday off, didn't end up having Wednesday off because there were too many people off. But next week is off like the full week, so hopefully I get to see him. Maybe I might get to see him twice. I'm going to try and push the boat out. Depends on how me and my mum are doing. So yeah, I thought I'd just let you know. So yeah, I'm going to go to bed now because it's like at 10:32. So thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you're new. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you tomorrow with a little vlog.